Hello and welcome back to my Magic 2 Gates to Another World. I've noticed lately that the frame rate has been not exactly fluid. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to try some different things. The thing is, I'm planning to reinstall the operating system at some point, but not right now because it's currently my exam session and I just don't have the time for that. But yeah. In the game, we just got ourselves some discs. Air, fire, earth and water discs. What we need to do with those discs is to use them in elemental planes. Obviously. And how to get to elemental planes? I can think of two ways, and I'm not sure if one way works or not, so let's try that one first. I need Legolas to cast. What was it? 2-6? Yeah, teleport last. Hi there, Peabody. Let's go to Era 1. Ah, perfect. A wet mist drenches the party as you stand before the passage to the elemental plane of water. Enter. Interesting. So, as you can see, this is still day 129 of year 900. But now we get the chance to enter the elemental plane of water. So let's do that. You are not of this element, be gone. Huh? Huh? What? That's weird. Maybe I have to do both. Okay, let's see. There's a spell called Water Transmutation. It's a clerical spell, C65. Can Boromir cast that? Yes. Oh. Okay, so basically, if we cast Water Transmutation, the only thing that changes is that we take the form of water. And so if we say yes, suddenly we are allowed in the elemental plane of water. Yay! Okay, now how to navigate this place. Oh yeah, actually, that's right, I almost forgot. As you may remember, last time we got 2 of the message interleaves. And I decided that, well, it might be a good time for me to go find the messages and then decipher them and show what the result is. Now, I obviously didn't go through all of that in the game, but I looked at the different messages that you can find in some of the walkthroughs, and I didn't actually look at the deciphered messages, I deciphered them myself, and I'll give you the key for how to do that. So, this is how it looks like. So starting off with the green interleave. The green interleave is one letter after another, 2, 1, 3, 4. There are 4 green messages, and they are like that. Feutostri, cetu fivirsria sub aoristris. And this says one letter after another. This is how you have to put them, in which order. So one letter after another doesn't mean just reading like that, it means vertically. So 4 each individual, and I deciphered everything into a easier to read fashion. So for each individual to become true, see the jury which resides at Mount Farview. Travel in groups of appropriate class. A robber can aid all others with their task. So we already knew that, and we already finished those quests. But yeah, of note is that some of those messages start with spaces, which makes it super annoying to guess how they should be put. And like some of them even end with spaces too. So since you cannot easily see spaces in the green messages that you see on the screen, you just have to guess how these should be put, if there are spaces or not. One thing that does help is that all of these messages have sort of notches in them. Like you can see there's spaces all here. Technically they don't do anything, but they aid in trying to orient these messages. Like there's another notch here, yeah, another one here. However, it kind of makes it a bit different to read, and that's why I put a new line for each notch that you can see. So that's pretty funny to see how that looks like. It's like farv u, because it's farv space 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 u. Alright, so next up is the yellow message. So the yellow interleave is every 2 letters should be matched till the end. Try it this way, blah blah blah. So if you order all the yellow messages in that way, you get this. Again, there are spaces. Again, there's a notch. Only one, though. And every 2 letters means that you don't just read it like that, but you read 2 letters each. And the 2 letters are read horizontally. So if personal, so if personal statistics you'd like to enhance, with circus gamees you should take a chance. Win dumb prizes, but don't feel bad. You can offer these toys to an old man who can be had. His hut in the wilderness is dwarfed by a tree. For the toy, he gives you a tip for free. Drink from the inner limits pool. Though once it was acid, now it is cool. With thirst now thoroughly sated, go back to the circus and play games to raise those statistics which you truly hated. So this is all about the circus, and we will be going there shortly. Yes, indeed, you first win dumb prizes, then go visit a person, and he gives you something back. Then you go to a inner limits pool, drink from it, and then you win better prizes at the circus. Alright, so the Red Interleave. That one actually... Probably we're not supposed to know this just yet, but I deciphered this right now anyway, just so I could be done with it. Because some of the red messages are in fact in the elemental planes. So, the Red Interleaves. It's 1 letter, then 2, then finally 3 letters. Repeat, use this order. Blah blah blah. That took me the longest time to decipher, because this is really a vague hint. 1 letter, then 2, and finally 3 letters. So I thought, well, maybe it's now horizontal, so it's like T, N, S... No, that doesn't make any sense. Then I wondered, maybe it's horizontal, so T, O, Rig... No, that doesn't make any sense either. Then maybe it's horizontal by that? So it's like T, Ok, N R ew gone. No, that doesn't make any sense either. So it turns out that it's actually pretty similar to what the second interleave was, just that it goes from one to another. So the first line, this works on a per line basis, the first line is to right, ein, she, n, t, rongs, the, then you get to 3. Wait, where was that? Yeah. The solution is very long. And then once more 1. The triple. So yeah, that's all that put into obvious words. To right ancient wrongs, the solution is very long. The Triple Crown must first be done, with Arena, Monster Bowl, and Colosseum to be won. Next, the party must split individually so that each may fulfill their personal destiny. Request an audience with the Queen so the Chosen One can be seen. Travel through time with Talons and Orb. Save the dead king from destruction and get the password. Then visit the Lake Geometrics to find passage to that which you must hurriedly fix. John Van Canegum. Just like in the first game, he signs the obelisk message with his initials. Nice. So yeah, basically this is an outline of how the whole game progresses. We've already done the Triple Crown. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get and decipher the red messages without having won that, and without having named the Chosen One, because King Peabody doesn't allow you to use his time machine before you're that, and you need that to get some of the red messages, so I'm not sure what the point of that is, but okay. And in the future we will have to do something with Talons, an orb, save a king, and get a password, go to certain lakes, and fix something. Yeah, so that is that. So let's go to doing some of that. Right, so we're at 0, at the water place. Let's go top. That sounds like a pretty simple thing to do, and quite painless. Red message 3. Yep, it's one of the red messages that I just used there. Gonnery fena tartan thes a wineme dekti rikaitsfix. Right, so this is that. Let's go 2 forward. Okay. And then okay, this is a bit complex. Let's go 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3. And go 1 north. Because this is a maze of monsters, basically, and I'm trying to avoid all of them. Yes, okay, so now I just need to go east until I find something. Right, so let's go right forward and see what we can find. An encounter. Oh. It's surprise the monsters. If only there was a way to not have to deal with them. The elemental hydras, they really hurt. Because they can attack everyone. And water elementals too, just at a lower rate. Yeah, that. And they still go first, even though I surprised them. Okay, well, so Frodo, you need to do what? The good thing is that this is outdoors. That means I can use Starburst and Moonray. Moonray is awesome. So let's use just that 7-3. It does hurt them, but it takes a while. Yeah, I still need to cast that. 7-3. Also, everyone can cast that, I think. Maybe... Can Boromir cast that? Let me check. Boromir, yeah, spell level 7, so he can cast that too, which is very nice. And elemental hydras also have godly AC. That means we can and will probably miss them. And even if we don't miss, we don't do a whole lot of damage, as you can see. Do I need... Yeah, Gertrude does need more healing, as does Aragorn. So let's do that again, 7-3. It does do a fair amount of damage too. Legolas attack, 62 points. Yeah, as you can see, they breathe cold, which is showing that they're probably immune to cold damage themselves. As you can see, we're getting murdered here. That's not very good, but I think Moonray can heal most of that. And water elementals, they go down fairly easily. Unlike the elemental hydras. Okay, Gandalf, what can you do? I'm not sure if Starburst is really the best thing. The thing is, it costs 10 spell points per monster plus 20 gems. I do need some really strong spells, but I don't want to waste my spell points. Actually, let me take a look at the manual here. Starburst says 10 plus 1 per monster, so it's actually a static cost. 10 plus 1 means 14 in total. It does 20 to 200 points of damage. So on average that would be 110 points of damage. The meteor shower does way less. What else do I have? Dancing Sword does 1 to 12 per level. It costs 3 per level, which is way more than Starburst does. Yeah, so many spell choices. Super Shock, Fantastic Freeze, of course that won't work on elementals, water elementals. Disintegration, Sandstorm, 1 to 8 per level. What is his level? His level is 21. So if 4 is on average, then it's not that good. 2 per level? Yeah, that costs way too much. So I think I will stick to Starburst then. Yeah. Cast 9-3. 30 points of damage. Could be better, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, Frodo goes first. Where is it again? It's 7-3. Okay, another 7-3. On, someone take down that elemental Hydra. And I really should have used Mass Distortion when I had the chance. Missed. That's bad. Water elementals can deal small amounts of damage, but they can also deal hilarious amounts of damage. I might have to use Divine Intervention here. I don't have much else I can cast here. I don't think Power Shield would do much of anything. So yeah, 9-3. 20 points of damage, really. Okay, only 13 points of damage. That's very good. Except for that last bit. Aragorn is unconscious. That's very nice of him. Come on. Someone take down that elemental Hydra. Thank you! Good, that means I probably won't have to use Divine Intervention after all. 7-3. Yes, perfect. So, Moonray for the win. Attack. And you can cast... Disintegration, I guess? No, that works. Another 7-3. Because I want that healing. And there we go. A lot of experience points. And a copper chest. Fine trap. Shoggoth. Really? Just gold. That's not even enough to cover resting costs. Well, anyway. A turquoise shrine with many fountains contains a domed pedestal. You You insert your water disc into the slot. The dome opens, and you take the water talon that has rested beneath it for decades. Decades? We're in year 100. It has rested there for centuries. But whatever. So yeah, there's not much else here aside from a few more red messages, but I really don't care about those. And a boss fight, which we really do not have the capability to do just yet, because we can barely take down a single encounter. So yeah, I'll just go get all the rest of the talents. So yeah, Aragorn now has a water talent, but we exchanged a disc for that. I need to get the rest of the talents, so that's what we will be doing for the rest of the time. Unfortunately, one rest is not enough. You have to rest 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. What? When I went here to test things, I got transported right back the second time I rested. So what the heck? No, really. Devil's mouse? What? Okay, Gandalf is 8. Use A on 8. Well, that was something. Well, I guess I will see you all next time when we try to rest more successfully. And probably I will use shelter next time. So, later.